Still, the best money I spent on my van was the lift you guys did.
We also have a lift kit for the Sprinter. We put a coil helper spring around the front strut.
All right, Aaron's gonna give us a demo on this. I'm the king of the world.
These are two axle housings from Mercedes Sprinters. They are a part to have the limited slip installed in them. We have to manufacture not only the limited slip unit, but we also have to manufacture the ring and pinion. The limited slip with installation is going to be around $6,500, $7,000. We have a dealer network around the country. You can certainly get it done here in Salt Lake.
We're at Off-Highway Vans in Salt Lake City. This is the owner. You are, sir?
I am. I'm Aaron, the owner of Off-Highway Van.
What brings us here is they did the lift on my van almost 3 years ago. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
And what we want to capture in this video today is their lift kit.
Yeah.
And some of the accessories that these guys do, because it's pretty amazing. Still, the best money I spent on my van was the lift you guys did. So thank you for doing that.
Well, anytime we got our start lifting the Promaster chassis like the one we have on your van, Scott, but we also have a lift kit for the Sprinters, because even though they've got a little bit of a factory lift, people want to go higher. They want to get more off-road capability. And so this, the van behind us here has got our 2-inch lift on it.
Let's have you show us that, because it's pretty sexy.
This van has been out in the wild. The customers had it for a long time. It came in for a little bit of service, and so it's just a good van to show the lift on. But you can see it's added 2 inches of extra clearance. It adds real good clearance for these 265 BF Goodrich tires that we put on a lot of our vans. It comes with a set of 2 1/4 inch. They're stainless steel bodied shocks. They're really high quality units that are meant to last forever, and they really help you deal with all that off-road washboard, all that stuff that you find in the backcountry when you're trying to get to the trailhead. And we add some spring capacity to the back to give you that lift and to help with the load carrying capability and when you're banging down those dirt roads.
Sure. And it's easy, I think it's easy to see up here too.
Yeah, and the companion piece to that in the front is we use this auxiliary shock, same construction as the rear. It's the 2 1/4 inch body. And then we put a coil helper spring around the front strut to give you that 2 inches of lift to give better off-road capability.
Aaron, just maybe help us understand what lifting does, because your approach is a little different than some of the others. Again, I love mine, but just explain to us what that is.
Yeah, so the Promaster and the Sprinter are kind of a different chassis style. So on the Sprinter lift, what we do is we actually add spring rate to push the suspension down. So it's actually a proper suspension lift, meaning that we give more travel, more up travel to the suspension. We lift the chassis relative to the tires and axles and brakes and all of that stuff. So it uses a combo of some leaf spring adding in the rear to get that lift, and in the front it's a coil spring. And then we couple that with some increased damping to give better control, whether you're on the road or whether you're on the dirt, so it controls the vehicle better, whether you're on just bumps or washboard or whatever you're going to run into with your van.
Yeah, it just makes such a difference on mine. And then people wonder, maybe, how does it affect a warranty if you have a new van? Does it affect the warranty at all?
No, the suspension lift on these is independent of the warranty.
Okay.
Yep.
And then price ranges? It probably varies depending on chassis.
There's a couple levels of this kit. It's somewhere between $4,000 and $6,000 installed for whether you do just the shock package, which helps the ride quality out, or whether you do the full lift. Yeah, offhighwayvan.com is where you can find all the information about these things.
Yeah. So a few more accessories to show you. So stay right there. What we're looking at here is the tray. So Aaron, kind of give us the lowdown on this. And the big thing is, it lets you access all your garage storage stuff out here.
Yeah,
versus have to climb in there and get it out.
Yeah, that's the key. We built this as a cargo tray, and then ideally you're going to haul on it things like your climbing gear or bikes or whatnot. And the beauty of this tray is it will hold 4 bicycles, whether it's a combo of a couple of mountain bikes and a couple of road bikes, or 4 of each. It's really great for that, and you can see the mounts that we put on it to hold the front forks, and you'll stagger them 2 forward, 2 rearward, and it holds 4 complete bikes in. And it's a great use of that garage area that we build 100%. Underneath the beds in all of our vans.
And weight rating?
450 pounds.
450 pounds.
Yeah, so you can stand on this thing if you'd like. But it's got locking slides. which is a key for really installing the bikes, because when you're putting 2 with the forks in and 2 with the forks out, you don't want to crawl in there and have to hook them up. So you want to be able to slide that out and mount them.
And that's unique to you guys. This is yours.
It's ours.
Ours. Beautiful.
Yeah, as with most things that you're seeing in our vans, they're designed in-house, aluminum construction, composite materials, aluminum materials, lightweight, rugged. We use a rhino lining material on all of our cargo area, a textured powder coat, because you drag your pedals touch, your climbing gear rubs on it, your camp stove, all of that stuff wants to beat up your van. So we try to make it ruggedized because people are going to use these things.
Yeah. All right, Aaron's going to give us a demo on this. This is the Instagram shot. Ta-da! I'm the king of the world. Thank you, sir. That's awesome. So we've got one more thing to show you. So far we've talked about the lift, big improvement. We've talked about accessing garage storage, super cool. But this is really a big deal for Sprinter owners, and it's limited slip differential. So we're going to have Aaron kind of explain what the problem is, and this is kind of unique to Sprinter, right?
Yeah, it is.
And how you guys solved it. Yeah. So you ready? This is kind of complicated, so get your coffee.
Stick with me.
Stick with me.
And call us if you got questions. So here we have a lifted Sprinter. Sprinters all have an open differential in the rear, which basically means that the power goes to the side of the rear axle that has the least traction. So if you get on ice or in a mud puddle with one tire, it'll spin. So we solve that by developing a limited slip differential, which it recognizes when one tire loses traction and starts to spin, and moves the power to the side that has traction. Okay, and so all of that occurs in the rear axle. These are 2 axle housings from Mercedes Sprinters. They are a part to have the limited slip installed in them. We'll go over here and look at the actual components that are going in.
Yeah, this is super interesting.
So this is the limited slip unit itself, and this is where the magic is, and it uses a complicated set of gears inside of this. It's called a Torsen style, preloaded Torsen style limited slip, and your wheels are driven, axles are driven out of both sides of this unit. So one goes to one side of the tire and the other goes to the other side, and the limited slip connects those in times when you have a low traction situation. They're not connected hard, that's a locker. These are only there for when you have a lower traction situation. So if you're driving in the snow or driving in the rain or driving up a mountain pass and it starts to get snowy, you don't have to think about it. It just starts to work and put power to both rear wheels. The complicated piece of this is that it requires a ring and pinion to go along with the limited slip. Normally, if you had, for example, an F-150 pickup truck, you would take the ring and pinion from your vehicle, install it on the traction unit that was for that vehicle, and away you go. On the Sprinter, Mercedes welds the ring gear to the stock differential, and so we have to manufacture not only the limited slip unit, but we also have to manufacture the ring and pinion, and we provide that all as a kit to make the Sprinter have its own limited slip differential.
Super great solution. A couple questions for you. How long does this take to get done? Price? Do I have to come to Salt Lake? Really for any of these, like the lift as well, but
yeah,
we're talking about the limited slip here, so what's the deal?
The limited slip with installation is going to be around $6,500, $7,000. It takes about a day to do the installation. We have a dealer network around the country. You can certainly get it done here in Salt Lake. We prefer to come out here and see our facility and check out our vans, but we have a dealer network around the country, and we can help you find an appropriate dealer by going to our website or calling one of our technicians.
Okay. So you just kind of make an appointment in literally a day.
Yeah, absolutely. The parts are here in stock, and you can bolt them on into your Sprinter and get yourself some traction.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Well, just thanks again, Aaron, for sharing and just bringing solutions to the marketplace for van owners that solve real problems.
Yeah.
Like the lift in my van, and so, this is not available on Transit or ProMaster, right?
No, the limited slip is for Sprinter only. The nice thing about the Transit, they have a factory limited slip that you can buy. You can check the box from Ford, which is great. ProMaster kind of out of luck. There's,
I'm out of
there's
luck.
no limited slip on those.
No limit slip. Well, just thanks again for your time. Offhighwayvan.com is where they go.
Offhighwayvan.com.
All right. Thanks for watching.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydream.